Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, I'm Nick. I lost my voice like 3 weeks ago. I do this every single spring. Been coughing like crazy, like normal. No big deal. This is a great indicator that the redfish are biting, okay? Every spring, I lose my voice. It'll come back eventually. But for now, I want to talk to you guys about this past week. We took out several people from different parts of the country. Two people from Michigan, actually. Some guys from Georgia. Had a great time. We started off early in the week chasing redfish, as I knew we would, with the guy named Jonathan. I talked about it in the last video. We went out. Jonathan and I threw some jerk baits. We had a few casualties. We broke this one. It happens. Caught a ton of quality fish. Day one with Jonathan, we chased slot reds. I think we caught 3 or 4 between 18 and 24 inches. It's what we were after. It worked out well. Day two with Jonathan, we went and chased some bigger fish just to pull some drag. He had already caught dinner. He got his experience. I can't remember how many bull reds he caught. It was a good day. All right. The following day was a Monday. Took out a gentleman from Michigan. He was able to land 5 redfish between 31 and 35. I caught a few in there somewhere. Okay, but I was just there for moral support. Tuesday, we had a cancellation. 30 minutes later, the phone rang. It was a group of guys from Georgia. They asked a few questions, saw a few photos on Facebook, and they were ready to go. Turned out to be a professional musician. Great guy. Was in town with some people he grew up with. They had a fantastic day on the water. Yesterday, we did some fishing for some trout. It was all right. The guy wanted to learn more about trout. He learned a ton. He was also in town from Michigan. But the weather is all over the place. I hope you can't hear it right now, but it's out there. It's monsooning. The wind's blowing, thunderstorms. To be expected for April. You really never know what the weather's going to be like. This is just a random front, as normal. Happens every spring break. Some days the fishing is great. Other days we have to work from them. A gentleman rented a kayak this morning. He caught his 5 keeper trout. 3 of them were really, really good quality. He kept 3 for dinner, him and his family. So the fishing, excuse me, the fishing is picking up. Everything's been great. How we've been catching the redfish the past few days is, well, we threw the jerk bait for the first 2 days. Awesome bait. The last video I touched on inline hooks, okay? So I want to go back to the inline hooks thing. Every single year I tell myself, you know what, maybe this is the year that I go out and I throw a ton of inline hooks on all these jerk baits and top waters. Obviously, it's a little better for the fish, easier to unhook sometimes. If they swallow it deep, you can unhook them easier, less chance of hurting the fish. Conservation is a big point in my life. I'd rather release them and release them unharmed. But every year I take them out and I throw them, and every single year I run into the same problem. Hookup ratio goes down, especially on big fish. Now, I'm not talking little fish. A lot of times, little redfish's mouth is this big. Okay, 24-inch redfish, his mouth is like this big. If it gets in his mouth, it's probably hooked. I'm talking 35-inch fish, big mouths. Sometimes they will hit it, you will feel it thump, you will reel, set the hook, and the fish will just pull right out. Lure's gone. I don't know if it's because their mouths are bigger, but I hate it. Okay, so halfway through one of the trips with Jonathan, inline hooks came off, treble hooks went back on. We didn't miss a single fish for the rest of the day. That is the difference. Inline hooks are cool, but yeah. These treble hooks been around for a long time. There's a reason they get the job done. Posted a lot of pictures of a lot of quality fish. We lost several quality fish in a row before we switched back to the treble hooks. That being said, once again, another year, we will not be using inline hooks. They just don't get the job done nearly as well. Yeah, it's part of it, okay? Some people are for it, some people are against it. I like to hook the fish. I like to land the fish. Treble hooks get the job done better, and we're going to keep using them. After that, we used we used soft plastics, just little matrix shad, 3-inch soft plastic, natural color, 1/4 ounce jig head. We did caught a few fish sight fishing, caught a few fish just early in the morning we couldn't see, just hitting the edge of the grass flats, hitting the edge of the drop offs, right where they were supposed to be in that 2 to 4 feet of water range, cruising the flats early morning. Spent a bunch of time in Pensacola on the road. Fish are everywhere. We caught fish at 3 or 4 different launches over the last 4 or 5 days. It's part of it. Fish are transitioning. We covered a ton of water. We caught a lot of awesome fish. Took a lot of awesome photos. It was a good week, going into this weekend. Right now, Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. We got some weather going on. We'll see what happens. There's a bunch of trips on the schedule that will get worked out. I want to take a minute and thank you guys for ordering our performance hoodies and everyone who pre-ordered the new hats. They look awesome. By the time you watch this video, the pre-order has ended on the performance hoodies and the hats, but they will be in stock, and we'll drop them off down there at Broxton Outdoors. So if you're in the area, just swing by, pick one up, or give me a call. It's going to be a great week. If you guys are on the fence about inline hooks and treble hooks, take them out, go fishing. Tell me your experiences. Personally, it's a no-go. Treble hooks win, hands down. I don't even know why I try to do it every year. It is a cool option. It's cool to see. Something you should experiment with and form your own opinion. As always, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these videos. If you have any questions, go over to our Q&A section. Click on one of the videos, watch them. There'll be a link in the description called Submit Your Question. It'll direct you to our homepage or our website, and you'll be able to submit your question. Obviously, there's a ton of them in the queue. Getting to all of them immediately is just not possible, okay? Charter season obviously kicked off. Super, super busy. Try to do 1 to 2 videos a week. Keep the videos going. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you submit them. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. If you have any questions about a trip and you want to book a trip, just shoot me an email at nick@navarrekayakfishing.com. And as always, I look forward to you booking your next adventure.